The other night I had a little interesting situation. I had to go out in the pasture in the middle of the night to locate some animals. I ran into quite the surprise once I got out there. Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Numbers Bison. This is a Big Joe herd. We're gonna go see Princess Eleanor today. Got a little project going on at the cabins I think you guys will like. I also started a project this summer and I got pretty much all of it done and going, and then I ran into a major issue. We just recently got some attention on that. I'm gonna show you that today as well. I gotta tell you a little story about him the other day. I was doing something on the back porch, really wasn't paying attention to what was going on. So I saw something flash across me in our sliding glass doors, and I quickly looked, and there was a hawk messing with him. And he was kind of acting funny and stuff. Well, I ran inside, got my phone, came back out while the hawk had flown off just a little bit. And then I watched him as he kind of went down our alley where we load our bison. And that hawk was sitting there just watching him, and he was acting so funny. That hawk acted like, when I first glanced at it, he was like attacking his head. I didn't notice that hawks will actually try to attack these big turkeys. I don't know. You guys let me know if you've seen that before or have heard of it. It's beautiful this time of the year. Weather's changing, leaves are falling, the monarchs are headed south, deer season is right around the corner, which all this means, basically, you're gonna get all 4 seasons in one day here in southern Oklahoma. I wanna thank Mr. Cool for sponsoring today's video. Marissa and I recently converted this carport into what we're making a bunk room. Today I'm pretty excited. This is not a 300-piece Barbie doll set that you're trying to put together on Christmas morning, but a Mr. Cool DIY ductless mini split unit install with a heat pump. We've been getting this new bunk room ready for winter guests here at Rocky Point Cabins, and I figured it was about time to make it comfortable no matter what the weather's doing. And the best part of it, it heats and cools. So yesterday, I kind of got a lot of the groundwork taken care of. Once I picked out a spot that we're gonna put our air handler, I used the mounting template to get the placement just right, make sure it was level, get all the holes marked so we could get this mounting plate set up, ready for the air handler. Mounting plate is up and level. Well, at least I hope it is. Well, before we move on to mount the inside unit, I've got to cut a hole in this nice pretty wall I just put up and try not to question my life choices. 3.5 inches to be exact. That's perfect size for this here sleeve. This gives us a nice little smooth transition so we can get our pipe assembly, power cord, and drain to go through a wall and connect to our outside unit. Just to make this easier for me, I went ahead and just kind of wrapped everything with some electrical tape just so I could get it through that hole and into the other side safely. Because the power cord was the longest, I went ahead and put it through first, and then now is the time we're gonna get this air handler mounted right now. Now I know what you're thinking. This is DIY. Yes, it is. And when you look at this, you're saying, golly, Dusty, that thing's got to be heavy. It wasn't too bad. Once you get it set up there on the ladder and you get all of your piping through the wall, you're good to go. Once you get it pressed up to the mounting plate, it actually will just click right in place and it fits nice and snug. Get a quick look over, make sure everything is good to go. We're moving on. Perfectly level. If you close one eye, lean slightly to the right. Honestly, I've spent more time trying to get a fence post straight than I did hanging this thing. On to round 2. It's the outdoor unit. Now, out of the entire installment process of this Mr. Cool system, depending on what size you get, this may be a situation where you could just go ahead and call that neighbor you've been avoiding for a long time. But when you need help, you need help. Wasn't too bad. I managed to do it all by myself. Get it halfway level. I'm just glad I didn't have to call my faceless neighbor Wilson to actually show his face. Enough of the awkward, friendly neighbor jokes. Let's get this thing hooked up and get it turned on. The install is actually pretty straightforward. Mr. Cool color codes everything and the connections just twist together. Everything comes pre-charged with refrigerant, so no vacuum pumps, no gauges, no calling your buddy who used to be the HVAC guy. Just mount it, hook it up, plug it in, boom. you're climate controlled. Using the handy little Allen wrench that Mr. Cool sent us, we're going to open these valves and get this stuff flowing. This allows the refrigerant to flow between all the components. Now that the refrigerant is flowing freely, we're going to go ahead and check these connection points just in case for any leaks. Hopefully no leaks, but we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to go ahead and prepare all the outside of this piping. I'm going to add some sound deadening pads to these connection points and go ahead and wrap it up with the rest of the insulation and get it taped up. Now I can do a lot of handy things, but this is where I question myself, and that comes to electricity. But got the reliable and my main man, Corey, aka electrician. He came and set up and ran all the new electrical lines on our bunk room here, and I felt a whole lot better about my life and my liability. While he was doing that, I went ahead and hooked up our power cord to the outdoor unit. Luckily, Mr. Cool makes it nice and easy for a guy like me. All color-coded and numbered. So just got back over to the cabins. Brooks is in the Tahoe asleep, by the way. She's getting ready to go to church. When I left, my electrician was going to come by here and make a couple adjustments on something. He had a couple more things to do. I've got everything done on my end. We're going to go in here and see if my DIY skills came in clutch, or it could be disaster. Are you guys ready for this? I mean, I think everything is good to go. We've been working hard on this. It's already rotating. Heck yeah, looky here, guys. It's on, it's working. We did it. It's such a good feeling. I mean, I feel like I accomplished something. I want to make sure I did everything right, so we're going to test this bad boy real quick. This is one of those installs that just makes you feel smarter than you really are. You can barely hear it run, but you can really feel it. So we're going to let this run for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to switch over to heat and make sure it works. Did you wake up? We're going to turn on 76, crank her up. Let's see what she can do. Maybe not that hot, okay. 76 is good for now. How's it feel? Pretty good? So there you have it, the Mr. Cool 24K BTU DIY split system. If you've got a cabin or a shop or a room that just needs both heating and cooling, this setup is the way to go. It's tough enough for this Oklahoma weather and easy enough to install without calling in backup. So, if you find yourself on a little getaway out here at Rocky Point Cabins and you've had enough of the 4 seasons all in one kind of day here, stay warm, stay cool, stay comfortable. Check out our link below. Order your DIY Mr. Cool ductless mini split unit today. Bullet and I just pulled into the hay meadow. We got something that I'm excited to show you guys. Let's go take a look. Oh, look who I spotted. Eleanor! Oh man, she heard her name. Look at that. Eleanor! 2 or 3 months ago, in the heat of the summer, like, this is completely different attire than what I was wearing about 3 months ago whenever we built this thing. We had a water meter put on the county road. We ran 2,000 feet of poly pipe, 2-inch poly pipe. So after I got the water tank set up, pad built, my plumber came out, hooked it all up. Water was flowing, tank was filling up. Right after that, as I was driving off, found a leak coming out right here of our trench line. Well, this right here is the area where the leak was. It's taken a minute for my plumber to get back out here. He got it done, knocked out, patched up. He had to dig about 20 feet, 10 feet on that side, 10 feet on this side, and get down to fix the leak. He said there was a large gash in it. Not sure how it got there. Now we're going to go check the tire, get it filled up, and let it run. And we're going to use it because guess who's out here? That gal right there that was just coming through the woods as I walked up here. That's old Princess Eleanor. We're going to go visit her. Well, here is the water tank. with just a little bit of water. Let's open her up. Definitely need to put a cover on this. Oh yeah. Running all the critters out. So I still have two things that I need to get right on this. One is my float situation. These work basically like a toilet float. It's really tight inside this 10.5 inch, 12 inch pipe running right here to protect everything. This is the first time I did it this way, so I've got to make some adjustments on that. And then also I need a lid right here to protect what's down there is my pressure valve, and then my ball valve to turn this water tank off and on. So if I ever need to work on it, I can just turn it off right here. I definitely need a lid for that, and I got to work on my float. Other than that, we got water flowing. Eleanor can come up here and actually drink out of it, and then when we rotate the herd in here later on, they'll be able to drink out of that pasture, which is the burn unit, and the hay meadow, which is where I'm standing right now. It holds water. Look at that. Eleanor's ready to go. Eleanor, what are you doing down there in that dry pond, girl? Come here. What are you doing hanging out down here? Come here. There you go. Hey, girl. What's been happening? What are you hanging out down here in this old dry pond for? Whatever you want to do, girl. Whatever you want to do. Oh, you hear a bullet over there? You see him. You can see him. Good to see you. Eleanor is doing great. She's hanging out here in this little dry pond. It only gets, it only holds water maybe 3 or 4 months out of the year. But other than that, it dries up pretty quick. I don't even know if I'd really call it a pond, but she's doing good. I'm gonna go check our bees over there by the barn. And then off to the Big Joe herd. See what these bees are up to. Well, they're either out working or they're like, it's too chilly. But they're not very active. Here comes one. Woke these guys up. All right, time to go. Bees? Oh, ah, okay, I'm out. Big Joe herd members are coming over to say hi to me. Looks like they're hanging out in pasture 3 currently. There's the latest born red dog. Christy, good morning. Peaches, 11. Quapaw. Here comes Big Joe, the big fella. Just like the leaves during fall that are changing on these trees, these bison are changing colors as well. That winter coat is coming in. They're getting fluffy. They're getting darker. In some places they get lighter. I love seeing them this time of the year change. And it seems like within a couple of weeks, it's like, boom, they've got that winter coat full and ready to go for actually the cold part of winter. I need to share this with you guys. The other night I had a little interesting situation. See, I let our 2 horses, Cora and Morgan, out during the day. So as soon as I get up, take Brooks to school, I let them out. I let them graze out in the pasture. Sometimes they actually will come out here with the bison. They end up with them. Well, in this case, they did. So right before I go to bed, I'll literally just go out and call the horses, yell Cora and Morgan, and they show up. And they've been really consistent. Well, this specific night, I called and I even rattled a bucket of feed. Meanwhile, Jackie, she's out getting after coyotes, more likely, or something. Because once I catch them, I pin them up for the night, I feed them for the night, and they stay up in the corral. That's what I normally do. I went out and yelled, they didn't show up. And so I waited around. Well, I hop in my truck, I drive down here, and you just never check bison at night. I'm not used to that, and this is something that I encountered. Yeah, I'm trying to round the horses up at night, and the herd is out there with them. And so it's kind of a unique situation. Not used to checking bison at night, but it was fun because they saw my truck and they got all jazzed up in the middle of the night. Luckily, the horses kind of figured it out and ran through the gate before the herd did, and I was able to stop them. And I got the horses separated. They took off to the barn. They realized, hey, it's time to go to bed. We need to get up there, get our dinner, and settle down for the night. It's just fun to kind of do something different and see them getting all hyped up at night. Y'all stay brown. Love you. A big thank you to Mr. Cool for keeping Rocky Point cabins comfortable year-round. Order your DIY Mr. Cool ductless mini split unit today using our link below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll see you guys soon. We're gonna keep on bison ranching.